On September 29, 1864, Christian Fleetwood and the 4th United States Colored Troops, along with 13 other black regiments, begin their assault on Confederate forces at Chaffin's Farm in Virginia.
1st Brigade goes in and makes it to the outer Confederate fortification. Barriers made out of downed trees and then other barricades, and they're getting shot all to pieces.
As Fleetwood and his unit charge forward, their color bearer is shot.
A regiment's flag was considered really its heart and soul, and for it to fall on the ground or be captured by enemy forces was considered both failure and a dishonor.
He yells, "Take the flags!" And Sergeant Major Fleetwood grabs one, and a private grabs another. Men are falling all around them. Fleetwood is carrying the colors throughout this, though, which makes him a bullet magnet.
With the flag in hand, Fleetwood leads the rest of his unit out of Confederate fire.
The flag is a symbol for African Americans of the possibility of democracy, of possibility of the ideals of the Declaration.
Not only did they break through the line in fierce fighting, they kept pushing until they took it. It's a significant moment. Less than 7 months later, the war ends.
On April 9, 1865, Confederate General Robert E. Lee surrenders to Union General Ulysses S. Grant. Just 3 days before Lee's surrender, Christian Fleetwood becomes one of 14 black soldiers to receive a Medal of Honor for their bravery at the Battle of Chaffin's Farm.
This is the largest number of Medals of Honor received by black soldiers in a single action in the Civil War.
That honor was one of the most prestigious honors in the United States at that time. For an African American to receive the Medal of Honor, that's for the government to recognize the absolutely crucial role of blacks in general.
For the nearly 180,000 black Army soldiers, 20,000 black U.S. Navy men, and countless named and unnamed black men and women who fought in big and small ways, the ultimate reward is more noble: freedom.
It's a turning point in the history of the United States.
Tens of thousands of people who seized the war as an opportunity for freedom do this work to prove that our people deserve not only to be free, but to be citizens. And that is an extraordinary legacy. It's an extraordinary legacy.
On April 15, 1865, President Abraham Lincoln dies from an assassin's bullet. But the America he envisioned by the end of the war becomes ingrained in the Constitution. The 13th Amendment abolishes slavery. The 14th Amendment gives U.S. citizens equal protection under the law. The 15th Amendment gives African American men the right to vote.
What African Americans' efforts and bravery and role in the Civil War inspired was a true democracy can be achieved.
This story started with Robert Smalls, an enslaved man working Confederate waterways. After the war, he went on to have a long career in public life as a U.S. congressman, utilizing a new skill: his voice.
My race needs no special defense.
For the past history of them in this country proves them to be equal to anyone.
All they need is an equal chance in the battle of life.
Smalls was saying he doesn't have to prove himself equal to anyone because he is. He inherently is.
And now we need to be treated as citizens like anyone else.
The Civil War literally lays the foundation for freedom movements that occur later on in the 20th century and in the 21st century. And it's the same equality that Martin Luther King was fighting for. It's the same equality that Rosa Parks was fighting for. It's the same equality that the protesters are fighting for now.